So we're off to homework set 22. This is actually two problems on page 311. They are number 18 and 25. And these are sisters to 17 and 37. And both are about solving logarithmic equations. We're going to solve both of these equations here real quickly. And what we're doing is making use of the properties of the logs to get this equation into some form that we can solve. And the first thing that we're going to make use of here is that the log of the sum of the logs is the log of the product, meaning that I can rewrite this equation as the log of x times x minus 21 is equal to 2. But now what we need to do is express do one of two things. We kind of need to get rid of the logarithm, and the way we'll do that is we'll raise the left-hand side and the right-hand side both up as exponents on 10. This log is log base 10, so we're going to write this now in this fashion, equals 10 squared, because after all, if the 10 raised to the u power is equal to 10 raised to the v, then u must be equal to v, and we've done that sort of thing in reverse here. So the log base 10 of this expression is the exponent that when you put it on 10 returns that expression. Well, there it is. There's the exponent sitting on 10, and therefore this must be x times x minus 21. And this is 100, and I hope this works out. Let's see, I'm going to expand it out. X squared minus 21x minus 100 is equal to 0, and I'm trying to factor that right now, and I guess 25 and 4 will work out. So let's write this as x minus 25 and x plus 4 is equal to 0, so that x must be either equal to 25 or x must be equal to minus 4. So we really should run back to the top and see what each one of these expressions give to us. And what you'll see immediately is that this problem gives us heartburn, because if we try to put a minus 4 into this expression, you see that we end up with a minus 25 and a minus 4x. And of course, minus numbers are not part of the domain. So we're going to scratch that as an extraneous solution and recognize the solution is x equals 25. Same type of thing here, set up in just the same way. This time we're using natural logs instead of log base 10. Doesn't really matter. We're going to use the fact that the log of the sum is the sum of the logs is the log of the product. So I can write this as x times x plus 2 is equal to 4. I'm going to raise both sides up. I'm going to do a little shorthand here in this fashion, because the log base e of this quantity is the exponent that when you put it onto e, you'll get this quantity back. I have just put it onto e, so I get x times x plus 2 is equal to e to the 4th. Interesting. Interesting problem here. So how do I solve that? Let's just go march ahead. This is x squared plus 2x minus e to the 4th equals 0. So we're going to just jump right to the quadratic formula. This is not going to be a super nice looking answer. We're going to find that x is equal to the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. All right, I'm going to divide the whole thing by 2, and we're going to be able to just do a little simplification. That's e is equal to minus 2 plus and minus, I'm sorry, not minus 2. I'm gonna take these 2's out. So it's minus 1 plus or minus. The 4's come out as a 2 and they cancel. So I've got 1 plus e over 4 to the 1/2. And just as in the case of the previous problem, let's check these answers. We see one answer is negative. I cannot put negative numbers into logs. And so the single answer here is, and I'm really sweating and I'm getting this off the page, is x is equal to 1 plus e to the 4th to the 1/2 minus 1. Okay, that's it.